Why did the countdown start from six?
Oh, well, that's a great intro right there. Hey, but guess who's back? You know what? I love that. Let's keep it. We're keeping that. You know, because this has been a train wreck the last couple of weeks, but between behind the scenes here. But we are back, better than ever. Excited. A lot of new ideas, new theories coming this way from the Sideline Podcast, and what an intro that was right there. Get us off with our
So,
formal intro.
yeah. Well, welcome back to episode. Who knows? And honestly, we have a lot to talk about and a lot of good to talk about. A lot of good upcoming stuff. Starting in August, we got our trip and the sideline. What do we call it? The sideline major. That's what we ended up calling it. Okay. A couple
Yeah.
pods up
Oh
north.
yeah.
I had,
Sorry.
yeah, no, I was asking. I wasn't sure what we were going to call it.
Yeah,
Started
so
down
I
to
think we decided on.
very excited. We have one side probably going to try at least, weather dependent.
Mhm.
But I think we're most excited about, we worked real hard on today was our Dynasty Football League. We got our new guy, our final guy in about week and a half ago. Um, so we're really excited to show you guys what we have here. Um, we're doing a little cornhole tournament to decide draft order, winner of the tournament, and then there's placement games that we have. The way the bracket we'll see, we can post it on our story, but the guys in the group for the most part we'll get to see it when they're there. So your final placement, you can pick where you want to draft. The better you are, the more options you have. Pool play games are to 11. You can go over is the rules we're going to play on pool play games and in placement games. Win by two. Um, Winners bracket, we're going to do games to 21 on the no win by two. No need to worry about that. Did not talk about it earlier. What do you go down to?
Go down to for what?
What do you go down to
Uh,
if
oh,
you go over?
I think it's 15. Pretty sure it's 15.
I don't have a pen near me. I don't think. You said what number?
15.
15? Oh, well, we'll have to
Yeah.
type that in later because I don't know where my pen went. Well, you go back to under 15. So the tiebreakers are going to be record, head to head, point differential, points scored, points allowed, point flip. We will post the before and after of the bracket and then the draft order. Um, and then we'll release our teams next podcast.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and take away
Yeah.
the
Exciting.
scoring?
Yeah. Um, I mean, it's the light went out. What? Oh, we're back. All right. It's pretty standard for the most part. PPR scoring. We do have tight end premium, so we have an additional, or it's 1.5 points for reception for tight ends, one for everyone else. Everything else is pretty standard. Um, but we do have 2 point bonuses for any 50-yard rushing or receiving touchdown. So you get all the points that you get for that 50-yard touchdown and an additional 2 points on top of that just because it feels like it needs to be deserved when it's that long of a play. Kicking, we had pretty simple, but you don't lose points for a missed kick, or you don't lose points for missed kicks past 50 yards, I think we said it was, but everything else, pretty standard for the most part. Um, yeah.
So we worked really hard on the bracket thing. We do have a 10-man league. And we've been trying to get everyone to get a date in. We finally got a date. Then we were making people like messages for cornhole or bucket golf. Me and Reese played it earlier. Reese is on the bucket golf side. I was on the cornhole side. So we played a 9 inning game of MLB The Show, and I won 2-1. making it cornhole tournament. We have a nice little bracket. Like I said, we'll post everything. Be a nice little draft day post on our story. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that day. It'll be a fun day. We're very excited. Um, I'm very excited to get right into that. Um, very excited. Like I said, we're looking to do possibly some sort of trophy. We're gonna see how much that would cost, but
Yeah.
would like to get something in there for um, what was our next part here? What we're gonna get into future years of the dynasty. Can't remember what we were gonna talk about for the future year.
Probably just like standard 3-round rookie
Rookie
draft
draft,
the
yeah.
following year.
Not,
Probably
we're not
won't
gonna do a
have draft parties.
maybe we'll probably try to do
Um,
one for redraft. We won't look into it as much,
yeah,
but we'll definitely try. Because I'm very
yeah.
excited for this. We like to keep we've
It's a
had
big deal. I mean, this is a league that we hopefully want to keep for 10 plus years or something long like that. I mean, these are guys that we've pretty much grown up with the last couple of years throughout some middle school, some high school, a little bit after high school too. So I mean, it's cool to stay in touch with these guys. We love these guys. They've been pretty much all of them. We only have one new guy out of the 10 that haven't played any sort of fantasy football with us in any years. But I mean, we've pretty much played with all these guys for years now, and it was only a matter of time before we started a dynasty. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I mean, it's been kind of a 2-year planning period for us. I know we've kind of talked about it, went back and forth with if we are going to do it or not. Finally decided to do it this year.
would say it was mentioned the year before I won. We kind of wanted to do it last year or the year after I won.
Mhm.
And last year, after the final season where I didn't win, I go back to back. We decided we're going to do this, and we have had some people that maybe have bounced in and out, but have been with us. I'd say there's maybe one player that's kind of newer, one player that's fully new. I don't know how many I can say. Maybe just one that's been there every year.
One for sure, since at least there's only been one like true day oneer that's been here every single year since then.
Yeah,
But one was here originally, left for a little bit, came back now last year. So this is like their fourth or fifth year overall with us, but second stint.
yeah. So that's cool, and hopefully we can keep these guys rolling. So that's our goal. Um, hey, do you want to go ahead and get into your buy or sell before I get into my first ever DK play of the week?
Yeah, yeah. So both of mine, my buy and my sell, are both revolving around the UFC. My first sell is going to be Conor McGregor. Unfortunately, it's time to retire, officially retire. I mean, he hasn't fought in 5 years. First time he comes back, he throws one kick and hurts himself. I mean, I hate to say it because he is a legend in the sport, but I mean, it is time for him to hang it up and just stay within the sport, promote the sport in any way you can, or but I think he's got to be done fighting from now on. Whether that goes into a training role for him or what, but personally, I do think it's time for him. My buy though is a Paddy versus Justin Gaethje rematch fight for the title. Need to see it.
I would love to see it, but would you see him having to fight the Poirier first?
I can see him doing it for sure. Um, but I would love to see. I just really liked that Paddy Gaethje fight last year. I don't, it might have been the beginning of this year, and I don't remember exactly, but
But
thoroughly enjoyed it. That was one of the
I do think it'd be fair to Poirier to give a Paddy fight
for
and
sure.
into a Gate. next year for the
Sure.
title back or Patty's first title.
Hmm.
Lightweight division.
Yeah.
I do agree with you in the Conor McGregor, but in the fighting world, it's just so hard to get it
Right.
into at least someone's. It's so hard because there's not,
Right.
especially because he's not an American fighter. There's only so many Ireland fighters, so
Right.
it could be hard to see him. I know he says he's gonna come back. He's still got one fight left on his contract. Um, so we'll see. But that Paddy fight the other day was the main event.
Yeah.
It was a good. It was quick, but it was can't tell if it was
Quick,
really
but I
good
mean,
because master class or if it was good because we
right.
won. We wanted to win.
Right.
Um, okay, I am 21 now, so that means we're going to be giving out DraftKings Play of the Week. My was a three-leg
That was all
parlay.
you.
This is only me, only me. I created this. So this is going to be a series winner in baseball, three legs. Go ahead and take the Philadelphia Phillies over the Mets in a three-game series. Go ahead and take the Detroit Tigers over the Los Angeles Angels in a three-game series. Take the Cubs in a three-game series against Minnesota. That's my DraftKings play of the week. Tail it, don't tail it. Let me know if you do tail it in the comments below. Not an ad for DraftKings, wish it was. Next, we do have,
Wouldn't that be a cool spot?
I would be, I do have a buy. I don't have a buy this week, actually. I really don't have a buy right now. No, I do have a buy. I went parasailing at the time of our last podcast, and I never thought that would ever happen. Boy, was it fun. A lot of fun. And I'm not a huge fan of heights. Will say, though, um, my cell is, it's tough because it's a ghost. The bubble lift is gotta go. One of the worst go. It
Was it
was one of the
bad?
worst drinks. I've terrible. It's so bad.
Not
I
worth it.
I've never
Maybe
had
try then.
no, not anymore at all. I, is it the
Okay.
warheads that they have? I've never even thought of
Hmm.
them. I think I would rather have that than the bubble lift.
Really?
I used to power, so I'd be willing to try it now to see if it's better than Bubblicious because that Bubblicious is really bad,
Can
really bad.
a bubble? Was it supposed to be like a bubble gum flavor? I can't imagine that being any good anyway.
Bubblicious strawberry, but this one was it's just straight Bubblicious original. It's terrible.
Hmm.
I think I got a question for you
Interesting.
for fantasy football world before we head over to
Yeah.
baseball. If you were to get the number one pick, what position would you take? And if you do know what player would you take?
If I had the first overall pick, I'm going Josh Allen. He's got a lot left
I
in the
agree.
tank. He's always going to be good. He's always going to be good for fantasy unless he gets hurt. But he doesn't. That's one thing about Josh Allen that's nice is he doesn't get hurt. If injuries were turned off, it would be Lamar Jackson for me. But it's got to be Josh Allen.
100%. I could see if I had a top three pick and I couldn't get Allen, let's say I was the third pick and I could get Lamar, would you take Lamar
What pick?
at two? Let's say two. Who would you take at two?
It would be either Lamar or Mahomes. It just whatever my gut tells me at that point, it'd have to be one of those.
That's good. Um, okay. Last question. What pick do you want to be,
I want to
regarding
be
your
in
way?
the. I mean, the first overall pick would be sweet, um, but I,
Give
I
me
I don't know if
you want
I can get so much better of a second pick than I can. Like, is the fall off between Josh Allen at one and whatever quarterback I take at say four that big of a difference than a wide receiver one at pick 11 or whatever it is versus I don't know. But I think between like the pick 2 and 5 range, no later than 5, but um, probably pick 3. I'd want to go with. I think pick 3 is where I'd want to be.
Pick three is not a bad one. I was actually kind of thinking that earlier. I mean, so if you won, you think you would go pick three? I don't have my answer yet. Right now, I kind of think it would be three, maybe
I
four.
don't. I wouldn't lock that in. I'd have to definitely put more thought into it, but I want a top 4 pick to guarantee myself, a top 3 quarterback, or if I decide I want to go a position, a wide receiver or something, to guarantee myself the number 1 receiver or number 1 running back. But pick 3 is where if it was picking today, is probably where I'd go. But who knows?
It's part of that because you want to see someone else pick in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to be the guy to take the first pick. I want to see if I can get the Josh Allen at 2 or 3, which probably won't happen. But want to see, kind of want to see where it's going to go before I get to pick.
Yeah. Um, I honestly I love three. I also like one. I don't see a point in two because I feel like if I take two and Josh Allen goes at one, I I'm still kind of taking the number one pick almost in a way of Lamar or wide receiver. So I love that three spot right now. But if I'm not going three, I
Yeah.
think it's going to be one. If I have the
Yeah,
choice to
I
pick,
think it's top 3. You need to be top 3 in my opinion. That's the best spot to have because you guarantee yourself a top 3 quarterback in the league, and that's just so key to have in a super flex league.
yeah. Okay? So here's a question, just for the league in general. Do you see anyone at all trading future picks on Monday night?
In the Yeah, I think so. I don't know how many pick, but I mean, I don't think anyone
Would you?
will want to trade their first 5 rounds of picks this year. Would be my thought. Maybe at least first 3 rounds of picks, but I think once you get into rounds like six
Oh,
through
I
ten
can.
is when we see some picks going.
This is a question because I don't know. I can trade this year's first round pick.
You can trade this year's first round pick if you wanted to trade back and then get more value or something. You could, but
I didn't know that.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a
So
lot of fun.
if you had say the 8th pick, right, and you decided, my guy's not here, but someone else wants to get it. I mean, it's just like a normal draft, like a normal, NFL draft. You can trade back if you don't like the value
Yeah.
they have right there.
So years in advance, you can only trade three picks, like the 3 round picks, one, two, and three.
1, 2, and 3, yes, and I think it's you can see 2027, and you might be able to see 3 years worth of picks. I don't remember if it's 2 or 3, but it's at least 2.
I do believe it's 27, 28. It might be 29 as
Okay.
well. But I mean, like,
I don't
there's
remember
only three.
if it goes to 29 or not.
Gotcha. But there's 3 rounds, right?
3 round rookie
Outside of.
rookie drafts for 3 rounds, correct? Yes.
I'm very excited for this. After we get our, after we're done with the cornhole, we give everyone 10 minutes to, after they know their spot, what they want to do with their spot. Because they're not knowing what spot they have coming into the draft. So they're
Mhm.
kind of just playing it by ear. Um, so that's kind of going to be hectic, something we never experienced before. Don't give me a seizure now. Come on, guy.
Dude, I know. Seriously, what are we doing here?
Um,
I don't really know what's going on, if we're
what,
being honest. I don't know why this keeps. Stop it. Stay. Stay.
um, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people who don't know who they want to pick. So I do think, how many this year's rounds picks do you think get traded for this draft?
How many of this year's picks or how many future picks?
How many of this year's picks? Like
Ooh,
someone trades back.
I would say I'd set the line at probably 3.5, 4.5. I'll go 4.5 line.
4.5 of this year's picks. Okay. What about total picks? Do you see people trading future picks for anything right now?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I mean, if I would trade this year's picks if I see someone that I really like, I'd offer a first round pick this year, or well, next year.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I cannot wait. I've never been more excited for a draft. This is something special. Right there, buddy. Right there. Um. So yeah. Um. Let's enough dynasty talk. Unless you got anything else, I'm just super stoked for it. I cannot wait. We got to keep everyone updated.
Yeah, I'm super excited to keep everyone updated on that too. Yeah, before we get into the next segment that we have here, um, go check out our latest tennis video. If you haven't already, it was a good video. It was fun. It was really fun. We had to stop it a little bit short because of how dark it was, but we still got all the content in that we needed for it. I do. It's sorry. Spoilers coming here. Spoilers. So if you haven't gone watch it, you either got to pause now and go watch it, or you're going to hear
Jump
what the final result was. So this is your chance now. Spoiler alert incoming.
four. Go ahead and spoil.
Okay. I did lose the tennis challenge. Was not my best showing. I do owe Danny a sleeve of Tour Response golf balls. I have not gotten there yet. Um, oh no, we lost some.
Hello.
Um, anyway, Danny will be back in just a second here. I'm just gonna keep yapping while we wait. I did lose the tennis match, so I do. We talked about it in the video, but I will be. I have to owe Danny a sleeve of golf balls. His request was a Tour Response sleeve. I don't remember if he said stripe or not stripe. I'll talk to him about that, but I do owe him a sleeve of golf balls. This light's bothering me, guys. I can't lie to you guys. This light is really, really driving me crazy today. Hoping that was it, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Don't want to give you guys a seizure. That'd be bad. But yeah, I'll get him that sleeve before we go up north for sure. That's kind of my deadline in my head. Um, might even try and buy him tomorrow at work. First morning shift of the year. I gotta make my debut in the mornings, which is nice. The mornings are so much better. Very enjoyable. Very easy days. Trying to get an update on Danny here. Hopefully he's back soon. Right on cue. There we go.
All right, but anyway, so you were saying about the tour response. I'm not sure what else you said, but I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
just
take
was
that.
yapping about that. Yeah, just
I
yapping about that.
I don't know if
I
there's
wasn't
gonna
sure if you want the stripe, I would imagine, right?
tour stripe. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah,
it's if the best
yeah.
play is to just grab one from Erie and take one up, or get one up there.
That's
But I'm gonna
yeah, that's
take
kind of what
one.
I was thinking.
I do have that
Yeah,
box of
I was
super,
just saying.
but
Yeah,
uh, tour response is my favorite ball still right now, and I love to take a sleeve in the Eagle Glen. That's the most open.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna bring a sleeve of my TP5X's baseballs I just got. That's definitely where I'm gonna be using a sleeve, or at least attempting to use a sleeve. Hopefully, I don't lose many, but been golfing pretty good lately. Both of us have been golfing really good lately. I'd say between the two of us, this is the best team golf that we've been playing in quite some time, probably ever. Honestly, I mean, we've been breaking 80 left and right between the both of us. I mean, I think I had one bad round where I shot an 88. Everything else has been pretty much in the 70s for me lately. Danny's been everything 82 and lower, it feels like. I mean, the golf games have been really good.
I had an 84, and then the 9 holes that we played the other day wasn't too hot.
Yeah.
My 18 the other day, my 9 was really good. I had 2 birdies, and I left a couple shots out there. There's 2 shots I could leave it up. So yeah. So make sure you guys go watch that video.
Yeah. I know we are talking about, we have our stroke play video that we need to do. We're going to do a mini golf video, an alt shot we're going to try and do. And hopefully, I would like to try and see if we can get a 9-hole 2v2 match against someone. That'd be a lot of fun. Try and get a 2v2 out there. That'd be a good time.
18-hole stroke play is the what's it called? Hot dog heat kind of boat.
Yeah.
Don't have anything for mini golf, or was that the
No,
Bean
I
Boozled?
don't know. I don't remember what we were going to do. We might have mentioned Mean Boozled. But I don't really recall exactly what we were going to do, but that'll be a fun one too. I know we talked about potentially bringing Connor with us or something like that, but
I think we should do Connor there. That'd be better than bringing him on a pod.
Right.
And then we have the alt shot 9 holes, but
yeah,
that's upcoming. Definitely gonna get that stroke play out there first. We'll keep you guys posted on the sideline shenanigans major. We have to still have to figure out if it's a reward or what it is for that.
Yeah,
a reward or
I'm thinking reward. I think reward.
I'm thinking so too. Maybe a t-shirt,
something similar to like a t-shirt or even a hat. Like maybe the other person has to buy one hat for the other person at some course next year or something. Something like that.
I love that. Okay, so we're gonna get into our Tigers roster. Are you just gonna compare yours, or are we gonna each say ours?
We can I mean, if there's any differences, I can just say them because I got to imagine we're going to be relatively similar for the most part. Maybe a couple of differences here. I have a couple of names that I would like to see, but don't really know what the front office is going to do yet, just because it's still a little too early to determine if we're even going to be buyers or sellers or not, or what other teams are going to be buyers or sellers. So we don't. This is all kind of speculation so far, but.
Yep, very. And I only have one new guy on the roster. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the outfielders. I'm not sure if you have it separated like that.
I just put offense, so I have all my outfielders at the end anyway, though.
So I have Riley Green, Eric Carpenter. I have Perez coming back.
Okay.
I have coming back. I have Matty B. And then a new name that I would like to see us trade for would be another lefty arm out there is Mickey Moniak.
Okay. Yeah, he's a right-handed hitter too, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah. I went a little bit different of a route there for the outfield. I do have Riley and Carey, of course, just because, I mean, they're not going anywhere, but. I do have Hobby coming back, and I do think when he comes back, he kind of turns into a primary center fielder.
I do Hobby in there still, but I kind of had him in the utility along with Zena.
Sure. I do think when he comes back, he kind of turns into that primary center fielder, just because Colt's been swinging it nice. He's been playing much better defense too, and we still have McKinstry that can play anywhere.
I do think he's a center fielder than anyone we have out there right now.
Yeah.
So
looking at my roster now, I could definitely see us having one more outfielder than what I have here, but also have Zach McKinstry in that utility spot. And then, the only two that I don't have that you had were both Matty V and Perez. I think I don't know what Perez's deal is or when he'll even be back. But I think if say he does come back this year, I don't think he's going to be on the major league squad. He hasn't done enough for me to want to keep him up. When at least I want to think that we can give someone who I have on my list a chance, and that's Max Clark. I think that he could be up here this year, and I think if he's given the chance, he could be better than Perez, just defensively.
Yeah, I just don't see any world where they add him to the 40 man.
I think September call ups is when he's going to get called up. And I just think if let's just say he does good enough to stay on the roster, I think he could be on the playoff roster.
Sure, I'd love to see it. I do have Labor, McGonigal, Colton, Fort for the rest of my infield.
Yep, me too. And then I also had Lee on the bench. I do want to see him staying.
Yeah, I added him at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, I do want to keep Lee. I think he's been swinging it well. I think he deserves to. I think he's deserved the right to stay on this roster for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. So catcher Daniel Raj.
I also did have Valencia still on the bench, whether that's as a backup first baseman, a third string catcher. That's just, I mean, I did have or a right-handed hitter at the deadline, but I just didn't really know what ones are going to even be available yet. So I didn't really dig too deep onto who could potentially be available.
You're going to have less pitchers.
I was thinking of Valencia as just the Jahmai Jones role, but who can also catch, God forbid, Dingler gets hurt again, or if Torque gets hurt, or
Yeah, I got you, but I mean, you have the same amount of outfielders, the same amount of infielders. You're going to end up having one less pitcher than me. That's everything.
I have,
You got Meadows on there?
no, I did not have Meadows on there.
Okay, so then we'll be even.
Yeah, I had 13-13.
Okay, so I went ahead and I had a four-man rotation. I went with Skubal, Melton, Mize, and Framber.
Okay.
Um, and this is more so expecting of Flaherty's gone.
Okay.
Montero, Finnegan, Vest, Holton. Want it to be Brandt. Not sure if he's going to be healthy.
I had him on there, hoping that he will be healthy.
It's him or / Sommers would be my backup if he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And Pendley.
Yeah. You said Job in there?
Job and Pendley, yeah.
Okay.
That was no particular.
We do have the same pen. Montero, Job, Vest, Finnegan, Kenley, Holton, Herter. And then I did list like 7 different names on someone that I would like the Tigers to get at the deadline. The one that I would like the most, when I dug a little bit deeper, I just have no idea how possible it even is, just because he still has, because I don't really know, he's a Blue Jay. I don't really know what the Blue Jays are doing. I don't really know if they plan on even keeping this guy or dealing this guy if they do become sellers, because he still has so much team control. It's Lewis Varland, sorry. He just strikes everyone out, and he has like a 1.1 ERA. He would be an awesome get for exactly what the Tigers are looking for in their pen. They need more swing and miss, and he does exactly that. But there's a bunch of guys.
Someone with a little of, someone to throw a little bit harder. You think Job coming back, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
Montero up on that really. He went hard in the bullpen.
Yeah.
I think Taylor's going to be our best thrower. Yeah, I do think Brandt's going to end up being our hardest or our best swing and miss guy overall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He can. So.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get. That's all your. We have everyone.
Yeah, yeah, that's everyone I got. We'll update again, either right before the deadline or right after the deadline on what we think's going to happen for the rest of the year. But let us know what you guys think right now, if any of you guys
Okay.
have any opinions.
We are gonna go ahead and get into our Q3 and Cup 5 and draft of the week. Our Cup 5 is going to. What do we say? Oh, most American things. Reese is gonna be doing the Q3 Cup 5. And you let me know when you're ready to write these down.
I am ready.
Toby Keith.
See, I don't. This could go so many different ways. I mean, you got baseball, you got hot dogs, you got football. I mean, but there's nothing like
A lot of
that courtesy of
there's a
the red,
lot of
white. But yeah, Freebird.
that are
I'm gonna play this safe. I'm gonna cut him, but
funny.
mad respect to him.
I did this like this. Like I could have thought of so many more. Um, the next one I went to is fireworks.
Yeah, see, that's gonna have to be a keep. And I'm glad that I cut Toby Keith there.
This is your toughest right. Hot dog.
It's gonna you see that came to my mind instantly. When you think America, you think Fourth of July, you think hot dogs. When you think summer, you think hot dogs. When you think baseball, you think hot dogs. So just because of that, I'm gonna have to keep the hot dogs.
I almost went real specific with Nathan.
If you would have said Nathan's hot dogs, I would have not even debated it and kept it.
Like I said, this is your hardest stretch. Right now, we're gonna go with college football.
College football, I'm gonna cut just because it doesn't have. I only have one spot left. I need to cut one, and I think if you have MLB on there or just baseball on there, that's gonna be over college football. There's other, you could go presidents above them. There's a lot of things that we need to go with here, and the odds say I
The
need to
next
cut it,
one, the next one is baseball.
and I'm gonna have to keep it there. I mean, it's America's pastime. It was invented in America. I mean, there you play. I mean, you think America. One of the first things that comes to your mind is baseball. At least to me, I don't know how everyone else is, but they call it America's pastime for a reason. So it's gonna have to be a keep.
I agree with the keep there. The only thing I will say, the reason I went with college football was because of how much the NFL has gone international. So that is why
Sure,
I
totally fair,
really went.
totally fair.
And just the way that the parties are,
Hmm.
being crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Your three are going to be pickup trucks.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty American.
July 4th,
There's not much more American than that.
and then Eagles.
Yeah, no. See, there's just so many things. It's like all of these things deserve to be kept, but I don't even know what would be the best here. Like I would say you need to put Eagles in there, maybe over
Yeah.
hot dogs or one of hot dogs or fireworks. July 4th, kind of the same thing. You could make the argument for either one, but
Fireworks are a pretty international thing, but we are good
sure.
at fireworks.
Yeah,
Um, so I mean that's a tough list. I mean it's
it
all
is a tough
judgment based.
list. Yeah.
Uh, but
So
a
let me know how
fun
you
list,
guys think I did.
fun list since we are late today.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into our draft before we wrap up this week.
Yeah. So this draft we are doing the most unbreakable records in sports. So another kind of subjective type of list here. Yeah. So it's just most unbreakable records. We We haven't done a draft in a while. I don't remember whose pick it is or who its pick it should be. You want to do it with the coin flip?
It is your pick. I went back and watched.
Perfect. Not perfect. I didn't really want the first pick. Actually, I did want the first pick. We're gonna go with the most career points in the NHL by Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be the number one. Then for that, I'm going to go with Cal Ripken's 2,632 games played consecutive.
That was my number two. Next one I'm gonna go with is complete games. MLB complete games. The current record.
Oh,
Yeah, the current record is Cy Young at 749, and the active leader is Justin Verlander at 26. That's just never getting broken.
go
Yeah.
ahead and give me UConn's women's basketball 111 game winning streak.
Did you say 111?
11.
Jeez, man,
Yeah,
that's a
you not.
next one I'm gonna go with here. I think I'm gonna go to. I don't want to take another baseball one yet. I'm gonna go with Wilt's 50 point per game season, or 50.4 points per game.
Good one. Hate to do it, but I'm going to go to the basketball route one more time. We're going to go to Celtics 8 straight titles.
Yeah, that's the one I was debating between there for my other basketball one. How do you win 8 straight titles? That's just ridiculous.
A lot of winning in there. A lot of winning. It's all about the dubs.
Next one I'm gonna go with is Tiger Woods number one, or world ranked number one. Actually, if you'll let me, feel free to throw a flag. I would like to audible to cuts made, consecutive cuts made.
Yeah, that's sure. I was going to take it next, but it's fine.
I don't really remember what the number was. It's like 130 something, I think, but
42, I want to say.
maybe I
132.
can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the number.
I think it was 130s, upper 130s. 138 sounds right to me.
Okay, how many picks I got left? Two?
You have two left.
Let me give me Cy Young's 511 win.
Yeah. Two Cy Young records on there. How about that?
Really wanted that complete games. That would have paired nice with Cal Ripken.
Yeah.
And that too had to be.
I only have one pick left here. I'm going to go back to the NBA here. I'm going to go LeBron James, 21 all NBA teams and counting. He's probably not getting any more, but who knows?
Okay, for the final pick, go ahead and give me Jerry Rice's 2008, 22,895 receiving.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any of these getting broken at any time.
No,
I mean,
no.
those are some awesome records. An honorable mention. actually forgot to pick that I wanted to pick would be consecutive no hitters. The record is 2, which would mean to break it, you need 3 consecutive no hitters. That will never be done ever.
No, but you know what? I do think the 749 complete games is more unlikely to happen.
That very well might be true. I mean,
Um,
that's ridiculous.
yes, it is very big time. Um, it was a fun draft, a fun games that we got this week.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
to pivot back to Dynasty before we leave, guys. Check the Instagram story. You're gonna want to tune in. It's gonna be a long night of posting. Lots of videos of everyone for the Sideline Football Association year number 1. Lots of cornhole, lots of fun. Maybe we'll get in a little bit of our spiel for the story. The story's gonna be spammed, so you guys gotta go like it up. Uh, Make sure you guys stay tuned, and we will make sure to keep you guys posted on the winners of the cornhole, the seedings, the bracket, how the bracket's shaping up,
Yeah.
everything. It's gonna be a lot of posting.
Yeah.
So
We're all.
guys, go follow our Instagram if you don't already, and make sure to stay tuned Monday night.
If you guys have any suggestions, requests on anything you want to see us doing up north on our golf trip, if there's any specific golf video, like a quick golf video you guys want to see, anything podcast related, anything challenge related, we're pretty much open books and willing to do anything. Want to have a good time, want to post some videos, get some content. We're excited about the future here for Sideline Shenanigans, and we want to thank all you guys for watching, supporting. Hope you guys come back here with us on this comeback journey. We're trying to post more, a lot more, able to post a lot more too. Our schedules are freeing up a little bit here at the back end of summer. Um, yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yep, 100%. August is a big month for us to be able to record, and then football season is right around the corner, and that's when we can really be pumping out
Hmm. Yeah.
That's one thing just for the rest of the day.
Yep.
But yeah, let us know if there's anything you guys want to see or any challenges, rewards you guys want to see us give each other or endure. Without further ado, see you everyone.